Mike's vlog.
Mike's vlog.
Mike's vlog.
Okay, today I want to tell the story of the Midwest Brew Review, or as my wall says, MBR. It also says the Midwest Brew Review. We got a lot of stuff around here. Now, I get asked from time to time from people like, what is the Midwest Review? Are you a part of it? Are you in it or whatever? And the short answer is no, but there's a longer, better story here. So let's break down just what the history is of Midwest Brew. Not everyone kind of knows it, even if you see their videos all the time and you watch it. Maybe you're not familiar with the story, and it's interesting.
It's interesting, the ghosts.
But you're ruining the tour.
So if we're going to talk about the Midwest Brew Review, let's talk about who they are first and work through that. So it's Matt, Brian, and Billy. Matt is sort of the editing genius, behind the whole thing. He's got the ideas for how it should look. He's created exactly the aesthetic of what it is, what it looks like. Bill and Brian are both idea guys. Brian's my roommate. Bill is Brian's brother. They all kind of known each other for a weirdly long time. I think Matt's mom was a music teacher for them as kids. And then in college they were in a band together. I don't know. They've known each other for a long time. And how I kind of even got wrapped up in this in the first place is, we all became friends for going to the same place and knowing each other. But I've been making YouTube videos and just videos in general for a long time. So at one point, Ryan approached me along with Matt and was like, hey, we should do some funny videos together. We should get together and do videos. You're doing that all the time. And at that time, I didn't know Matt's talent. I just, I'm here doing my cheesy shit that I do. And he was working full time. That was his job, was editing video for a living. I had no idea that was a thing. So I was like, sure, yeah, we could do some funny stuff together. So we started doing what I think a lot of people were doing at the time. We're doing menu hack things. Just a couple cameras, set up side by side. Us sitting on a couch, making some fun videos. It really took off when we did our spelling bee video. That one kind of did better than what a lot of stuff I was doing at the time was. And then next one was ketchup taste test, and they just were all these videos were doing well. They were fun. We were incorporating new people into the videos all the time and just creating this fun world of people getting together, trying different food items for the sake of comedy and YouTube. But a lot of people were doing it at the time. And as much fun as we had, it certainly ran its creative course for everyone creatively. We kept doing it for a while after, but while we were making these, and especially as they were getting, better, we were I don't know, what do we just gotta flip a coin every day and figure out what we're gonna do? What's the point of any of this?
Go over and kick the table.
What's that do for the greater good?
It's funny.
So Bill had seen some of these videos as well, and he was very, into homebrewing and into the craft beer world. And, we all have our own interests. I mean, I work in the craft beer world now. It's my livelihood. At the time, we were just trying to figure out, what's next. And so I was kind of pairing off with Ryan, who obviously is a complete idiot and my favorite person to film stuff with ever. But we crafted a show, pilots that we wanted to do on our own. And Matt, Bill, and Brian were like, you know what? Why don't we figure out a way where we can go out and we can make our beer. We can go out to places, try beer. If they're cool with it, film it, and then, do home reviews of other people's beer and just do, just be all about just craft beer and just immerse ourselves in the world. And that was their goal. And that's kind of what they did. And as they were doing that, at the time, I was like, listen, Matt, that's a great idea. There's a ton of people doing beer reviews online, just tons. If you want to set yourself apart from that, and it's an idiot talking to someone who's better than editing at them. I'm like, yeah, here's what you got to do, man. No one likes to hear talk like that. But at the time, I was finding that there were so many people on Instagram and YouTube that were creating these fantastic transitions for free and these great things you could add and make your videos look so much more better and like stand out more better, and stand out. And so I kind of pushed him out. I was like, you should try to, incorporate this stuff if you're going to do it, because that's going to really change the game. And he did. And he just like dove in head first and was like, this is the content that we need that's going to make our videos look a lot better. So the first video they did, they went to alter, and then right away it had the distinct style of like, hey, we're going to be, knowledgeable people interviewing someone, but also I'm able to add slick B-roll and just make it look a little bit better than just sitting and looking and talking to a camera, which is what I fucking do now mostly with these vlogs. There's not a lot of editing. It's mostly just straight through. So Matt took that note and just ran with it. He was able to create this professional, funny, very slick. I know I'm from the 80s. We say slick.
I got love for you if you were born in the 80s.
Looking videos that were just next level compared to what everyone else is doing. And a lot of people took notice. A lot of people were like, hey, would you like to do a video for us? Would you like to do a video for us? And they were just doing videos for and meeting all these people, like all the stuff they wanted, all the goals that they wanted were getting achieved. I mean, they even got their first collaboration. They were able to make a beer with Dry City where they're like, yeah, here's some ideas, and the beer came out very good. It was super fun that they got to do that. And then COVID hit, and during COVID, it's like they can't go to as many places. So how do you adjust? How do you figure that out? Well, they started by doing, okay, well, we're going to do a bunch of Zooms and stuff. And Zoom interviews are okay, Zoom, it's all a part of this world. We're all learning as we go. But one of the things I think that shifted, that was the real special moment in the whole thing, was they made a little bit more heartfelt stuff than they'd done before. And, I think that COVID gave us all a little bit more sentiment than we probably had in the past couple of years. Like, especially me, I mean, every video I've ever done with them is like the goofiest. I'm just a fucking idiot.
All right, so right here I have the 2018 Nectar. That's really good. KV bought this one, so. Okay, I don't know what this is. This is the 2049 Blade Runner. Here's the 2019. 2006. 1998. 1749. They're all really good. We've had too much barrel-aged beer today.
And I'm always, there to just be fun and have fun. But, they jumped in early on the Black is Beautiful movement, and getting involved with that beer, I think, got other people, because they're asking all these breweries who's doing it, because they were trying to collect names to try and get as many people as they could to be a part of this video, which is important. And then, doing a video for Skeleton Key, and following up on them, because, we've all been friends with them for so long. It's just, these sentimental, videos just added another level. And then during that time, it's like, what else could we do? Because we can't go to places. And I think that's when Bill really figured out, like, I made this great kegerator video where it's one of the best videos they've done, and people really like DIY stuff and showing that. And they haven't done a lot of home brewing videos, but what else can you do during this time? And now he's got kegs and space at home for the beer. So the more beer he was making, the better everything was getting. Like, there's vlogs and stuff where I went there, we tried beer. They were supposed to have, like, other fests, or, like, a yearly party they throw that didn't happen because, COVID. So he's still got all this great beer, and he's trying to figure out, I've really dialed this in. What's next for us? And let me put this into a homebrew competition. So he found one he liked, and he went for it, and he got second place, which is awesome. And it wasn't that, his beer's worse or whatever, that's not, like, people were impressed by the beer so much that two Erics. They were there. They were both judges, the Erics. Each one decided, like, hey, we should do a collab. Like, let's make beer together. I like the way you make beer. And that's so impressive to me that, like, they like Billy's recipe at home so much. So first he got to talk with Eric, and they wanted to make a stout, and they planned this whole thing out. It went really well. We made a vlog about it. I went out, I helped him film it. It was a very fun day. And then the second one with Whiskey Hill, that Eric was like, hey, you know what? I want to make your recipe, but I want to amp it up. I want to let's make it bigger for commercial settings, but I want to stick as close as we can to that. And then he liked it so much after they made it, he was like, okay, well, what do you think about the idea of me bringing in another brewer, Ricky, to come in and we both just add two things. So it's a three-headed monster here where it's like your original recipe, and then we're just changing a couple things adding things, and putting it in a barrel and seeing how it comes out. And he goes, I think it's that good. I think it could do well here. I think that would be fun. I really like the idea of trying this. So he did, and he tried it. And then next thing you know, months later, he goes, this beer has been sitting in a barrel for a while. It's fucking really good. We should try to put it in FOBAB. And FOBAB, Festival of Wooden Barrel-Aged Beers, is, it's like very prestigious. It's very, like with any medal in life and anything you win or whatever, it's like it's not about that all the time, but just getting people that you like to tell you that what you're doing is good is sometimes better than anything else, like better than actual medal or whatever. People just saying that they like what you like. And so they entered the beer into FOBAB, and they actually fucking won gold in their category. And I was completely blown away. They were completely blown away. I've got footage from not only them, but I got footage from other friends of ours that film and make videos that were there. So I just want to, let's just show that for a minute now, because I think this moment is more special than I can put into words.
And the silver medal goes to Noon Whistle Brewing for Gimbals.
Wait, I'm wrong. Should have done better than this.
And the gold for Wild Beer Mixed Culture with
I'll
Brew
be strong.
today goes to Whiskey
Finding
Hill.
it hard to resist. So show me what I'm looking for. Save me, I'm lost. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for you. I'll pay any cost. Save me from being confused. Show me what I'm looking for. Show me what I'm looking for. Don't let go. I've wanted this far too long. Mistakes become regrets. I've learned to love abuse. Please show me what I'm looking for.
Oh my goodness, what the fuck are you doing?
Save me, I'm lost. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for you. I'll pay any cost. Save me from being confused. Show me what I'm looking for. Show me what I'm looking for.
The bronze goes to
Show me what I'm looking for.
Boys, how do you feel? How do you feel?
Show me what I'm looking for. I'm lost. Oh Lord, I've been waiting for you.
He's just giving that stress.
Just save me from being I'm wrong. I can't do better than this. I'll pay any cost. Save me from being confused. Show me what I'm looking
And then we'll leave. And then we'll leave real quick.
for.
Oh, we gotta move this way. Move this way. Move this way. There's some stairs here.
Show me what I'm looking for.
So, to Matt, Bill, and Bry, absolutely congratulations. This is just the beginning still. It's so shocking to see how far you guys have come in such a short amount of time, and you're continuing to grow and making great stuff. So cheers. I am so fucking proud of you dudes.
Save me